last video I did was my flip through of my previous bullet journal. So this is going to be my upcoming bullet journal that I will start on June 1st because of when I started bullet journaling. Someone gave me a notebook in May, I want to say 2017. That's the first time I bullet journaled. And so my bullet journal year goes from June to June. So this is my new bullet journal. Here's the key page. Right, so I've been working on getting this bullet journal put together. This is my new one. And this is my last year's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little comparison. And here are the two keys. So for the last few years, I've done these modifiers, which is progress on goals, high priority, but it turned out I never used them. I forgot half the time, whatever. So in my new key, in my new bullet journal, I just left those out. And so that's one of the great things about bullet journals. You can modify it however you like. Here's the table of contents, or the index. I always paste extra pages in. To the Leuchtturm only gives you 2 pages. I paste in extra because I need 4 pages for my index because I do use it. This is my year page. Trust the wait, embrace the uncertainty, enjoy the beauty of becoming. The past year was a lot of changes for me, and so change is hard, but you have to embrace it. Here, I'm skipping past my future log. This is where I'll put in my goals. And for me, goals are things that can be specifically measured. And I don't know, I have a math and science background, so I like to be able to measure things, and that's what goes in my goals page. These are some financial things. My aspirations are more things that I would like to do, but since they're not really measurable, I don't put them in goals. Like, I can't recall it. I haven't filled this in clearly. So these are just things to be, hey, it'd be nice if you could do this. Books I've read. This one I did not put enough on my shelf for my previous bullet journal. So I had to make sure I put a lot more books. These are just some doodly things. Movies. I had this sort of great washi tape. Skillshare. I did not do many Skillshare classes last year. But I like to keep track of them to make sure that it's worth my money each year. And I think part of the reason I didn't do so many last year is because of changing jobs. TV shows, and then miles on shoes. I was doing this in my monthly trackers, but it's getting to be so much. I like to keep track of the miles on my running shoes because if they get too many miles on them, they start causing me problems. And so this is a new tracker for me. I'm just week 1 to week 52, and I imagine I'm going to need new shoes around here somewhere. So those are the miles on the shoes. And then here is my summer layout. I just love this. I love the ticky, kitschy sort of style. It says the best, and then my quote for this summer, the best things in life aren't things. I do track my Instagram posts and my to-do that's seasonal. So things I need to get done in the season, but not necessarily in any particular month of that season. And then here is my June layout. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with these sand dollars in the middle part. So they're sort of all over the place, but hey, that's the point of my bullet journal, is to experiment. And then here is my first set of trackers for June, and I have not done my first week of June layout yet. So I switched jobs in the middle of the pandemic. This is my teacher planner, and I had just ordered this when I got my new job, and I had already written in it, so I couldn't send it back, and there's no way I was going to just ditch it and get a new planner. because these are expensive. Anyway, so getting a new job in the middle of a pandemic is not, I wouldn't recommend it. It was terrible. I didn't get to know any of my coworkers because I never saw any of them. Anyway, what I started doing at one of my lowest points was started a gratitude log in here. And this is way more planner than I needed for what my job was. So there's plenty of room to do a gratitude log. Well, this is about finished because I'm filming this right at the end of May and there's only one more month left in this. And so I got a life planner, which is way smaller, and there's no room to do a gratitude log in this. But I feel like a gratitude log was a really good thing for me to do. So I decided to, instead of trying to squish a gratitude log into this, I'm going to put it in my bullet journal. This is EC's Asian Pacific Islanders collection. And I had to order this as a separate cover because it didn't come on the life planner, but I fell in love with this. And these are only available through the end of May, and that makes me really sad. I feel like you should honor people all the time, not just on a particular month. But anyway, so this is from the Asian Pacific Islander collection if you're looking at it and don't know where it's from. This is the gratitude log I came up with. There's 1 through 30, so I plan to fill in something I'm grateful for each day in the month of June. These were sort of meant to be sand dollars, like what's in the theme with these little notches, but I didn't want to draw the middle part because that would interfere with writing. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with this level of detail month to month, because it would be really simple to just say I'm grateful for and then just do all the days of the month. We'll see where I'm at in July. I had the time to do it for June, but I don't know about July. And then here's my first week's spread for the first week in June. So this will be week 1 in my new bullet journal. So yeah, that is my new bullet journal that I will be moving into in a week because I'm filming this the last week of May.